Good afternoon and thank you for joining us on Citizen Live at 1. I am Terry-Ann Chibet. Now, for the second time, Chief Justice Dr. Willie Mutunga failed to turn up for a scheduled appearance before the Public Accounts Committee. The absence forced PAC to postpone its sittings. However, the Vice Chair of the Public Accounts Committee, Cecily Mbarire, says that the MPs are confident that the CJ will eventually turn up. Willis Raburu now reports.
Chief Justice Dr. Willie Mutunga was due to appear at the Ababu Namwamba-led Public Accounts Committee to answer to what he termed was a smear campaign against the judiciary.
The judiciary has been under attack, and I want the Kenyans to hear our story.
However, the CJ was unable to attend the sittings of the committee as he had earlier intimated.
The Honorable Chief Justice Willie Mutunga is not in a position to come because he's attending the swearing in of the new judges at State House. So we have agreed that we reschedule the meeting. A letter is going to be written to that effect to the CJ, and hopefully maybe we will be able to sit with him maybe later on in the week or early next week.
The CJ was scheduled to appear before the PSC today. Members say it is critical for him to appear to clear the air over some critical issues.
He was advisory mentioned by Shure, who is the accounting officer, and there are some projects that were implemented where he had approved as the chair of judiciary. So it is very important to hear from him. And also there is a house he was supposed to occupy. He has not occupied as per now. And it is only him who knows why he has not occupied. So it is very important for him to appear before this committee.
The committee will also summon Machakos Senator Johnson Muthama, whose company was paid $310 million for the Chief Justice's residence, together with Member of Parliament Samuel Chepkonga, before it finishes its sittings.
It is hard to tell when this report should be ready, but we would like to be done with it by end of July.
Willis Raburu, Citizen at 1.
Machakos Senator Johnston Muthama this morning appeared before the Kilimani police station to record statements over claims he uttered hate speech. The senator appeared before the police in the company of other court leaders, including Moses Wetangula and James Orengo. Our reporter Mike Njenga now joins us live on phone for details on the story. Mike, could you please tell us what are some of the details of the allegations against Muthama?
Well, a very good afternoon to you, Terry-Ann. And indeed, as you said, Machakos Senator Johnson Muthama was this morning grilled by police over hate speech allegations. Now, Muthama appeared at the Kilimani DCIO's office early this morning, where he recorded his statement. Now, the senator was accompanied by his lawyer Haron Dumbi and his colleague Siaya Senator James Orengo, Bungoma Senator Moses Wetangula, and Sunai's Member of Parliament Junetu Mohammed. You remember these members also recorded their statements last week, where they had also been called to come and record statements over the same allegations of hate speech. According to the senator, he was out of the country, and that's why he was unable to record statements last week. The leaders are saying that they will not be cowed to continue talking about issues facing the country, among them insecurity and corruption, and stated that they're still going to be talking even in many other rallies that are coming in. And really just reiterated that what they are talking about is not hate speech. They did not take long, as last week Muthama was recording his statement for not more than 15 minutes. Then he left, and unlike the rest, he was not. There were no clips played for him, showing him exactly what he had said. So we're waiting. They say they will be issuing a press statement later on, and we'll be waiting to see what's the way forward and what they would want to talk about. Terry-Ann.
Michael, you've spoken about some of the leaders who came in last week to file statements as well, to record statements as well. But do we know any names of other court leaders that have been summoned?
Currently, it looks like all of them have already come, because Moses Wetangula recorded his statement. Junet Mohammed, James Orengo. We also had Elizabeth Ongoro But according to the police, they're expecting more names to be released, and perhaps by Friday there will be more people recording statements at the same place at Kilimani Police Station.
Michael Njenga, thank you very much. Now, it was business as usual for matatu operators despite a new regulation requiring them to do away with cash for fares in favor of a new electronic payment system. A spot check by Citizen TV reveals that most PSVs are still collecting cash from passengers. By the time we went on air, there were no cases of the promised crackdown of non-compliant matatus.
Tuesday morning along Gong Road, and this matatu conductor is doing what he knows best. It's the same script at the railway's bus terminus. Inside a number of matatus, touts are still collecting cash from passengers. This despite implementation of rules that require them to migrate to electronic payment systems.
So as in, then you look for the way the cards. So I think even some people who don't even know the cards.
Tunaomba mwenye anasimamia na kupeana hizo mambo pay atupee muda ile yenye tunahitaji kama miezi 6 hivi.
Most passengers still believe that lack of awareness is dragging the implementation process.
Sijakuwa aware of how this card is used na pia naipata wapi. Nimekuwa nikiona but sikuwa najua hiyo beba pay ndio same na hiyo wanataka tutumie kwa wasafiri wajaelewa kabisa maana ya hii kitu.
Yesterday, Transport Cabinet Secretary warned that non-complying operators will face the full wrath of the law, but that appears not to deter operators from cashing in.
Already kama nitashikwa nitaenda kujitetea kotini.
This even as uncertainty looms on whether the implementation deadline will be extended. National Transport and Safety Authority Chairman Lee Kinyanjui is set to hold a press conference later in the afternoon to clear some of the contentious issues surrounding this development. Patrick Igunza, Citizen, live at 1.
Residents of Tharaka Nithi County have a reason to smile after the county government launched a major road construction project in the area. According to the county's executive officer for roads, public works, transport and legal affairs, Basilio Gitonga, the country is targeting to construct 900 kilometers of road this financial year. He said there was an elaborate plan to tarmac roads that crisscross the county. The county has only 8 kilometers of tarmac roads.
This is an area where we have a number of cash crops. You can see at the background and up here, you can see coffee and tea plantations. You can see macadamia nuts all over. You can see bananas. So by doing this, by opening up the roads, we expect that it will be easier for the tea farmers, for the coffee farmers to actually deliver their produce to the factories, to respective collecting centers, without any difficulties.
The Kiambu County Assembly has strongly defended itself against allegations that its members spent close to 130 million shillings in unauthorized trips outside the country, following a report by Commission for Revenue Allocation. Through its County Assembly Speaker Gave Irungu, they faulted the CRA report, saying it had affected the running of the Assembly. According to the Speaker, the trip to Israel and Malaysia had been of great benefit to the members who would use it to increase dairy and other agricultural production.
We wish to clarify that the trips were never to get holy water, as indicated in the place, but purely educational tours. The Honorable MCAs did not burn billions, but purely used the funds within the government's guidelines. The tours have given the honorable members more insight in terms of leadership and development.
So in the first place, before we use that money had the approval of the control budget. And in terms of whatever we are running, you've been told the educational tours. And these educational tours are designed to ensure that they add value to the people of Kiambu.
Well, Citizen Live at 1 takes a short break. Now we'll be back with more after the break. Don't go too far.